Hi.
Oh, Mr. Dan-Dalin.
How are you, Mrs. Chick? That's right.
Hey, where were you the other day? You were on stage and you were doing...
Yeah, I was down in Florida. I was out in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
It was a mastermind meeting for public speaking.
Okay. Yeah, I liked it. I watched it.
They have an announcement later this week.
Oh. Well, I will have to tune in to do Dan-Dalin.
I saw that.
Dude, after I spent all that time finding that this morning.
It's hot. At first I was going to call it down. That's what we just said. That's why he's taking a video. I'm like looking at it. I'm like,
It was actually a picture.
Maybe we'll see him back on the field. Sometimes, they do that, and then they switch right back over.
I forgot.
Shaded.
I know. Hello, Mama. Good, how are you? Oh, is that recording? Oh, shut up. Yeah, I know. That's why I stay away from that. I know, right?
There's nothing.
That'll be alive on Dan-Dalin YouTube.
Oh, wherever you want to go.
Johnny likes to go visit Shayla. He's in the office sick all the time. Don't make fun of him. He's allowed there anytime. Yeah. I think so. He's definitely more frequent now. I'm like, guy, what's up with you? He's like, I just ate lunch and I don't know. It's just not sitting right. I'm like, all right. Thank you. I was like, that's not something. And I was like, it was like, and then he's like, I'm like, hi. We're inside to get gas.
We can move it. Move it. Move it over behind the backstop. Yes, that's it.
Oh yeah, that's the school. You can move that behind the dugout.
What? I don't care.
Or use it for protection.
I think so. She likes to talk. Oh yeah, for you. They don't go anywhere. I got like 150 to everything on my girlfriend. You're staying here, right?
I was just opening that up for people too, and if we're looking.
Why? It's training. It's training a person today. He's training.
Hi, Kate.
And there we go. First pitch underway. APW Rebels here in Pulaski, New York to take on the Pulaski Blue Devils. First pitch misses. That's ball one to Katie Schick. 1-0 down in the dirt. 2 balls and no strike on the Schickster. Katie's batting .375 so far this season as the leadoff hitter. She's led off every single game she's played in, I do believe. Maybe not. I think in the beginning, Dan-Dalin may have led off and have Katie hit second, but this is the way we move now. Full show. 2 balls and 1 strike on Schick. Two one pitch high, 3-1. On the mound for Pulaski, number 22, Danica Gilbert. And that's called strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Schick. Gilbert, the primary pitcher for Pulaski, 68 and a half innings pitched. Not sure how you do a half an inning. These things are divided into thirds. Swing and a miss by Schick, and that's the first out for the Rebels. 1 down, and Dan-Dalin coming up to bat. Looks like, man, a little confusion on what bat she wants to use. Dallin's got the second highest batting average on the team at .455 so far this season. First pitch to her misses outside, ball 1, 1-0 to Dalin. Check swing, call, strike 1. She thought about swinging because it was a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Dalin. Danica deals, Dalin swings and chips this one over the backstop. That's going to go down into the ditch. 0-2 on Dalin. Excuse me, 1-2 on Dalin. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Estelle. Gilbert sets and deals high, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Dalin. Nora Vandervoort in the on-deck circle, itching to get up to bat. She leads the Rebels with a 566 batting average and no strikeouts. And Dan-Dalin hits this one out into right field. Right fielder coming over, outstretched hand of Sarah O'Donnell makes the grab for out number 2. So with 2 outs, that brings up Honora Vandervoort to the plate. As I said, Honora leading the Rebels with a 566 batting average, leads the Rebels with, or tied for the lead with 4 triples, leads with 3 home runs and 9 doubles. Vandervoort, a beast. Vandervoort went to go hit that ball yesterday. She was so early on that one. No balls and 1 strikes. 1 strikes? It's interesting. Here's the 0-1. High, 1-1. Danica trying to get Vandervoort to chase. Gilbert getting ready and deals. Another high one, 2-1 on Vandervoort. Here's the 2-1. High, 3-1 for Vandervoort. 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Honora. And she hits this one on the ground, off the mound, off a second base. Nobody's going to be able to play that one. It's an infield 2-out single for Nora Vandervoort and the Rebels. So 2 outs, that'll bring up Braylon Toney to the plate. Braylon's batting .311. First pitch misses, ball 1. Vandervoort taunting over at first base. I love the taunt. But you can see she just looks like a Smurf. There's the pitch. It's a ball. Throw down to second. Not in time. Stolen base of Vandervoort. And it's a 2-0 count on Braylon. So runner in scoring position with 2 outs now for Toney. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike on the Rebels pitcher. Two balls, 1 strike. I thought. I thought so. Because I thought that first pitch was a ball. But we're nobodies. We're not allowed to ask, I don't think. Oh, that ball gets away. That's going to allow Vandervoort to come to third. Is that ball 5? So full count, he says. Oh, there's a walk. All right. Well, Braylon's like a candy now. Now or later, she's going to walk. That'll bring up Gabby Emmons to the plate. Why is Braylon on first base? The most basic of softball plays. Crawl, Bray. Take your time, kid. Make a throw. It's 0-1 on Gabby. Runners at second and third. Bless you. Welcome. No balls, 1 strike. And 1 ball, 1 strike. Wild pitch or a hit to score a run. I know our delay steal. I'm not getting a hit here. Go, 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 go. Don't go back. You're tougher than her. Ah. Oh, mister! Mister! And maybe we shouldn't listen to me. So with that caught stealing for out number 3, we'll go to the second inning, and Gabby Emmons will lead off the Rebels. Did you? Oh, you did get a propeller? I didn't know. Did you? Was I in the room? Probably not. Clearly not. Me too. Oh, there's something alive under that blanket. You say nerve damage in her
My mom
in
was
her mouth.
yeah. My mom was a pitcher and the ball hit her here.
Oh.
And it literally like ruined her nerves up here.
Okay.
Now in her older age, she's feels it.
I
Yeah,
bet.
she's going to the doctor. It's like all infected up in here now, and she's been to like 3 different things. Now they have to do surgery. All because she got hit, and it broke her nerves back then. And her teeth like started getting like a little bit color. Like it's not like dark brown or whatever he says you can tell. And now she's getting older, and now and I tell her, and I'm like,
I'm pretty sure you can probably find an attorney that'd be willing to sue the American Softball Association for not mandating her to wear a face mask back in the day. Gotta call Saul. Saul Goodman to take that shit.
all right, come on, Braylon.
Braylon Tony on the mound for the Rebels. First pitch to the catcher, Lily McLaughlin, is a ball. That one fouled back. 1 ball and 1 strike on Lily. There's the 1-1. And Lily almost leaned her face into that one. 2 balls and 1 strike. It's another ball. 3 balls and 1 strike on the catcher. And it is ball 4. And it's a leadoff walk for Pulaski. So with 1 on and no outs, that brings up the second baseman, Madison Pollock, to the plate. Swing and a miss for Madison, 0-1. 0-1 shows bunt and lays one down. It's a beauty. Schick over to first for the out. Rounding second is McLaughlin. And it's almost a pickle. Ball gets away. So 5-3. I'm not Schick. Shelby. I meant 5-3 is the putout for out number 1. McLaughlin makes it all the way to third. So 1 out and a runner on third for the center fielder, Meal. Ball gets away from Autumn, and Braylon not able to hold on to that ball.
Come on, Braylon. Let's go.
So it's Ava Meal, the 1-0 count. Oh, Mealy, huh? Ava Mealy. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 to Meal. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Here's the pitch. Inside ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Meal.
You don't have a whole lot of time to figure out if you want to finish.
And call strike 3. Meal down looking for out number 2.
She didn't think that was a strike. She's like, it's fine.
And that'll bring up Hayden Reynolds, the shortstop, to the plate. Reynolds batting .273 on the season. First pitch in there, strike 1. It's that one foul out of play. Oh, and it took a bath. There's water in that ditch next to the road. Breeding ground for mosquitoes. The 0-2 is called strike 3. So after a leadoff walk, it's Bray Lynn finished the inning off with 2 consecutive strikeouts. After 1 inning of play is the APW Rebels 0, Pulaski Blue Devils 1. Coming up for the Rebels in the top of the 2nd inning, it's Gabby Emmons, Shelby Holcomb, and Grace O'Hara.
Well, you don't have to.
No, tell him to.
Said, what do you got to do? Play tomorrow? You can play 3 games tomorrow if needed. Just beat them in 2. Because they can't stay till Monday because they have finals.
In school.
Right. But that's really crappy.
So, Daddy?
All right, Gabby Emmons stepping up to the plate to get things going for the Rebels here in the 2nd. First pitch bounces, ball 1. That one misses outside, ball 2 on Emmons. Gabby's batting .311 on the season with 4 doubles and 2 triples. Oh, and that pitch just above her ankles is a strike. That one's a ball. 3-1. The proverbial hitter's count. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Danica. Down low, ball 4. And it's a leadoff walk for the Rebels. That'll bring up Shelby Holcomb to the plate. Shelby batting .270 above the Mendoza line with 2 doubles and 1 home run. 6 RBIs to her credit. She shows bunt. Pulls it back, calls strike. Emmons goes into second, and she is safe with a stolen base. Count is 0-1 on Holcomb. No balls and one strike on Shelby. No outs. Gabby Emmons on second. Danica deals. Check swing. Ball. No movement from Emmons. Oh, she's taunting out there like a good girl. Waits for the ball to be thrown back to the pitcher before she goes back to second base. Here's the 1-1 to Shelby. Swing and a miss. Strike two.
Go, Sean.
One ball, two strikes on Shelby. And she pops this one back out of play. We'll do the 1-2 pitch again. Here's the 1-2 from Danica Gilbert. And Shelby hits this one down first base line, foul. And we'll do the 1-2 pitch again.
Good job, Shelby.
Here's the 1-2 again from Danica. That one, skips. And that's going to allow Gabby. I thought that hit her in the foot. It must have been the catcher it hit, thankfully. So now runner is 65 feet away from tying this game. No outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes on Holcomb. And she hits a grounder down to first base side. First base player decides to step on first, as she should. And it's a RBI for Shelby Holcomb as Gabby comes in to tie this game up. So now with 1 out and nobody on, 1 run in, here's number 19, Grace O'Hara. First pitch to Grace outside, ball 1. Grace is batting .242 on the season, allegedly. 8 walks to her credit, and pitch high, ball 2. Here's the 2-0. That's in there, call strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Well, it's really hard to tell inside outside from here. That doesn't mean we can't complain, though. That one misses, 3-1. Seriously. So 3-1. O'Hara should be picking one spot to hit the ball and only swing if it's there. And there it is. Goes off the second baseman into the right field. And it is a 1-out single for Grace O'Hara. That'll bring up Kaylin Donner to the plate. Kaylin only has 10 official at-bats so far on the season. One of the youngest players on the team. First pitch low and in the dirt. That's ball 1. Come on, Grace. You are power. You are speed. Oh, and that is fouled off by Kaylin. One ball and 1 strike on Kaylin. She fouls that one off. Look at that coach for Pulaski. She didn't even flinch, not worried about her coffee or anything. So it is, I think he said 2-2. I thought 2, and that's fouled off again. Here's the pitch. It's a ball. Did you see that get dropped, Grace? There's a pitch from Danica. 2 strikes on Kalen. Swing and a miss. Tipped in and held on to strike 3 for out number 2. So 2 outs. That brings up the number 9 hitter, Autumn Brockway. First pitch to Autumn inside, ball 1. There's the 1-0 to Autumn. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swings and misses at that one. 2 strikes, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and launched into left field, and it's trouble, and it is a foul ball. Great connection by Autumn Brockway. Got to work on that timing a little bit. Nice solid hit. She got all of the sweet spot of the barrel of that one. Nice easy swing. Launch that ball far. You just got to get her timing down. Hit that ball on the front edge of the plate. And it's called strike 3. Oh, how unfortunate. So down go the Rebels, but not before they even the score after 1.5 innings. It is 1-1 here in Pulaski. Coming up for the Blue Devils, it's their 5, 6, 7 batters. The pitcher, Danica Gilbert, then Liliana Miluzio, and Caitlin Hathaway coming up.
Everything was on the counter right there for you. Yeah. He said he was taking.
Yep. At least I remember my water. All right, first pitch to the pitcher, Danica Gilbert, is in there, called strike 1. Braylon deals. That one has popped up and goes over the backstop. And just like that, it is 0-2 for the leadoff hitter for Pulaski here. That one's high. Ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Danica. 1-2 pitch, high, swing and a miss, strike 3. A good rising fastball from Braylon Tony. And down goes Danica. That'll bring up Liliana Maluzio. She's batting 333 on this season with 11 stolen bases as the third base player. First pitch to her is a strike. Oh, one low, skims the dirt, 1-1. One ball, one strike. Low and inside, 2-1 on Liliana. One ball, two balls and one strike. Braylon sets and deals. And that is in there. Strike two, 2-2 now on the third baseman. And that one is popped up and over the back. Almost took out a fan. That's what you get for showing up late. A softball to the center of the head. The pitch that's in there. Call strike three. The fourth strikeout of the game for Braylon Tony. And that'll bring up Caitlin Hathaway, the first baseman for the Blue Devils. First pitch misses high for a ball. Caitlin is batting 227. She's 8 hits. Excuse me, 5 hits for 22 at bats. There's 2-0 on Caitlin. 2-0 pitch from Braylon in there for a strike. Must have. Here's the 2-1. And now it's 3-1 on Liliana. Caitlin. Caitlin Hathaway. 3-1 pitch swung on and fouled off, and it is 3-2. Full count on Caitlin Hathaway. And it is another foul ball. Here's the payoff. Swings at a rainbow pitch, and Braylon Tony strikes out the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Blue Devils. And after 2 innings of play, it is the APW Rebels 1, the Pulaski Blue Devils 1. Coming up to bat for the Rebels, it's the top of the order. Schick, Dalin, Vandervoort, Tony, and Emmons all due up here in the third in Pulaski. It's the name of the guy. It was General Pulaski. We say Pulaski because we're New Yorkers and we don't care. You should come over with a bucket of balls and I will put you into the woods behind my house. What do you say, Jane? Want to make your kid feel foolish? Rock him. He wants to pitch, right? I don't know if I can get my arms all the way around my belly.
Just start off front.
First pitch to Katie. Almost killed a bug in the other batter's box. Is called strike one. Or high. Or outside. There's strike two. 1 ball, 1 strike on Katie. Here's the 1-1. Called strike two. Danica painting the sides of the strike zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Katie did strike out swinging after working to a full count. Her first plate appearance. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's the 2-2. High 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch from Danica Gilbert. That one's high, ball 4. And Schick takes first base and stops at first. Okay. So now with no outs and a runner on first, here's Estelle Dallin. She's batting from the left side. So we know what that's going to be. Everybody knows. And it does not matter. And it's a call, strike 1 on Dallin. Schick back to first. There's the 0-1 to Estelle. Shows bunt and slaps it down. Second base player. Runners out for interference. So Estelle reaches first on, I guess, a fielder's choice or some nonsense like that. So with 1 out and a runner on first, here's Honora Vandevort. And Honora rips this one, and that's going to go out in the center field, scooped up by the center fielder. She thinks about second. Dallin goes to third. Dallin's thinking about going home. And she decides to go back. So Vandevort with a double gets Dallin over to third. So with 1 out and runners at second and third, here's Braylon Toney coming up to bat. Braylon walked her first plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to her. That's in there for a strike. Ball falls out of the catcher's glove. Dallin slowly walks back to third. Come on, be a pest over there. Swing and a miss by Braylon, 0-2. Here's the 0-2 from Danica. Low, ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Braylon Toney. Single would open things up here a little bit for the Rebels with only 1 out. A single would score 2 runs. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that's 2 outs. And it'll bring up Gabby Emmons. 2 outs for the Rebels. Runners at second and third. Emmons. First pitch, watches strike 1 go by. Gabby walked and came around to score last inning for the Rebels' only run. We are tied at 1 here in the top of the 3rd inning. Rebels have 2 outs, runners at second and third. That pitch misses inside, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Gabby. Have Estelle Dallin on third and Honora Vandevort on second. The ball gets through the infield, it's going to score 2 runs. Both of these girls, super aggressive on the base paths. Here's the pitch to Emmons, and she watches strike 2 go by. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Low, ball 2. Here's the 2-2. Well, that high inside pitch is called strike 3 for out number 3. So the Rebels strand 2, and after 2.5, it is still a 1-1 ball game. Was that even close? Could you that last pitch? I don't think so. So bottom of the third coming up for Pulaski. It's their bottom 3: Sarah O'Donnell, Kaylee Thompson, and Michaela Smith. Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on North Jefferson Street next to the Dollar General, right here in Pulaski, New York. They can personalize anything, put anything on anything, and they are the official merchandise supplier of the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. That's Two Broke Moms, located in Pulaski. Power Play Sports, located off exit 47, Interstate 81 in Watertown. Your fully stocked CCM ice hockey pro shop, complete with an indoor sheet of synthetic ice and an indoor sheet of real ice. You can get individualized coaching, learn skills, drills, sign up for a league. They've got some travel teams playing now for Power Play Sports. I want to see that thing dirty. Grass stains, dirt. I want you to slide. Yeah. All right. Warm-ups are ready. Braylon is ready. And stepping up to the plate for her first at-bat, it's Sarah O'Donnell, the right fielder for Pulaski. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. There's the 0-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. See, they're used to the umpire. She knows if it's anywhere close, you got to swing at it. Yep. It's going to be a strike anyway. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Out number 1 for Pulaski. Next up, number 11, Kylie Thompson. First pitch in there, strike 1. 0-1 from Braylon, swing and a miss, strike 2. And there's a swing and a miss, strike 3 for out number 2. That'll bring up the number 10 hitter, Michaela Smith, the left fielder. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is top of the order. Lily McLaughlin. Michaela's not batting. Oh, top of the order. So this is Lily McLaughlin, top. She walks her first at bat, and he gets a ball there. That is ball 2. Yep. Was it at only 3 pitches? Well, apparently I'm not paying attention. So it's another walk for Lily McLaughlin. The first inning, she walked and came around to score. That brings up Madison Pollock. First pitch to Madison is a ball. Came to you, Shelby, last. And it comes to Shelby again. And Shelby goes to second the short way. 5-4 for out number 3. So after 3 innings of play, we are still tied at 1 here at the Pulaski Varsity Soft. in Pulaski, New York. Coming up to bat for the Rebels in the top of the fourth inning, it's Shelby Holcomb, Grace O'Hara, who's going to get her sweatshirt dirty, and Kaylin Donner.
Amanda. For us. Gabby. It was Gabby. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, both runs were walked.
Yeah.
Gabby got walked and came around to score.
Oh, yeah.
Walk will kill you. Okay.
Just repeated what he said.
Is that why you don't want it?
Yeah.
Anyways,
So I got a thing from Carl, right?
go Shelby.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I gotta learn how to use it. I'm gonna try that today. Here's Shelby Holcomb. First pitch to Shelby called strike one. And she swings at that one, ground ball. Oh, and it's bobbled by the second baseman. And we're going to give Shelby an infield single because that's better than an error. So with no outs and a runner on first, here's Grace O'Hara. Grace got a single her first at bat. Here's the pitch from Danica. She shows bunt, pulls back. It's a ball, and Holcomb in at second. Didn't even slide. Shelby, you know those pants are washable, right? There's a ball on Grace. Grace showing bunt again. Oh, she tried up at the foul ball, bounced off of her. I believe it's 1-2 strikes. They're not keeping track of that on the scoreboard. Oh, 2-1 strike. There's Grace with the beauty of a bunt. Throw over to first is in time. Rounding third is Shelby. And Grace O'Hara with a great sacrifice to move the runner over. So now with one out and a runner on third, here's Kaylin Donner to the plate. Donner, thank you. Thank you. First pitch to Kaylin, strike one. And Kaylin fouls that one off. Strike two. No balls and 2 strikes on Donor. One ball and 2 strikes.
All right, Kaylin, anything to lose? Let's go. I don't think he knows his story.
I thought he was going to call that one, 2 balls and 2 strikes on Donor. Here's the 2-2. And Donor launches this into the outfield. Holcomb scores. Donor's rounding first. She's going to come into second. Here's the relay. No throw. It's an RBI double for Kaylin Donor. There's only one out. That brings up Autumn Brockway. Autumn went down looking her last plate appearance. Rebels with a 2-1 lead here in the top of the fourth inning and only one out.
Nice job.
Kaylin Donor on second. Autumn Brockway at the plate. Danica Gilbert on the mound for Pulaski. And here's her first pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. Here's the 0-1. And she fouls that one back to the backstop, 0-2 on Autumn. Here's the 0-2. That one bounces. It hits the official, and that's going to allow Donor to take third. Nice round at third base. Love to see the aggressiveness on the base paths. So Autumn Brockway with an RBI 65 feet away. Here's the 1-2 pitch. High, 2-2. 2-2 pitch from Danica. Low and in the dirt, 3-2. Autumn Brockway working hard in that batter's box. Here's the payoff pitch from Danica Gilbert. And it's called strike three. Gilbert coming through when she needed to. So now with 2 outs and a runner on third, here's Katie Schick. First pitch to Katie, low and in the dirt. Nice block or nice grab behind the dish by Lily McLaughlin. Here's the 1-0 from Danica. 2 outs on the Rebels. That's another bouncer. It gets away. That's going to allow Kaylin Donor to come in and score standing. And the Rebels take a 3-1 lead here in the fourth inning. Nobody on now with 2 outs, 2 balls, and no strikes on Katie Schick. That pitch is outside, 3-0. I'm sure that Katie has the green light here, and I'm pretty sure she's not going to take it unless she gets a big old meatball. That's too high. Ball 4. Katie works a 4-pitch walk. That's 2 walks in a row for the leadoff hitter. That'll bring up Estelle Dallin. And Estelle is batting from the right side this time because there's no outs to give. First pitch to Estelle, called strike one. They're bringing the outfield in for Estelle because she's a chump. And that pitch is a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike on Estelle. Two outs, runner on first, 2 runs in, 1 ball, 1 strike, and Estelle fouls that one off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 in, and a runner on first for the Rebels. And it's called strike 3. Down goes Dalin for out number 3. But the Rebels pick up 2 runs in the top half of the 4th. And after 3.5 innings, the APW Rebels lead by a score of 3-1. Coming up for Pulaski in the bottom of the 4th, it's their 3-4-5 hitters, Eva Meal, Hayden Reynolds, and Danica Gilbert. First pitch to Eva Emil is a strike. Now, this game wasn't originally on the schedule. This is a makeup for a rained out game earlier this week. If you're wondering why the boys aren't also playing, so am I. No balls and 2 strikes on Mia. Eva went down looking in the first inning. And here she is, no balls and 2 strikes, and she fouls that one back off the backstop. We'll do the 0-2 pitch again. Eva is batting .548 with only 2 strikeouts on the season, and she's on the verge of 2 strikeouts this game, and that's a ball, apparently. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And another foul ball by Mio. I see elms. I see ash. I see a hibiscus bush. I see a. Just trying to name a bush. Right? 1 ball and 2 strikes on Eva Meal. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Eva Meal has double the amount of strikeouts she has this season in this game alone. That'll bring up Hayden Reynolds. Reynolds went down looking in the first inning as well. She's batting .273 on the season. She does have a triple. He throws one in the dirt for a ball. And that ball hit foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Hayden Reynolds. One ball and 2 strikes on Hayden Reynolds. Braylon Tony deals one high. Hayden able to lay off 2-2. Braylon deals. Swung on, popped up. Going back to the backstop, making the grab. Nice catch behind the dish by Autumn Brockway. And there are 2 outs here in the 4th inning for the Blue Devils. That'll bring up the pitcher, Danica Gilbert. Danica struck out swinging her first plate appearance. First pitch, call ball 1. Here's the 1-0, swing and a miss, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 from Braylon. And it skips in the dirt, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike on the Pulaski Blue Devils pitcher. There are 2 outs. Rebels lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and that is called strike 2. 2-2. Here's the 2-2, high, 3-2. So here's the payoff pitch. And it is launched into center field. Dallin back, makes the grab for out number 3. And the Pulaski Blue Devils go down in order here in the 4th inning. And after 4 innings of play, the Rebels lead by a score of 3-1. Coming up to bat in the top of the 5th inning for the Rebels, it's their 3-4-5 batters, Honora Vandervoort, Braylon Tony, and Gabby Emmons, all due up to try to tack on some more runs for the Rebels here in Pulaski. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, and I'm going to have some coffee. All right, warm-ups are done. Top of the 5th inning. Here's Honora Vandervoort. She is 2 for 2 with a single, a double, and a stolen base. And she also got caught trying to steal home. First pitch to Vandervoort in there, calls strike 1. Here's the 0-1 from Danica. And misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Vandervoort. There's the 1-1. Misses low and outside, 2-1 on Honora. Honora now batting over 566. And she hits that one out into right center field. And she's rounding first, coming into second, and she's caught. It's a pickle! And she dives back to first base. We all know Honora's not afraid to get dirty or rip holes all over her pants. So leadoff single for the Rebels, Honora Vandervoort on first base. That'll bring up Braylon Tony. Braylon is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. First pitch inside, ball 1. Braylon batting 311, so she is due for a hit. That one just bloops its way over the backstop. 1 ball and 1 strike. Keep an eye on Nora there. Let's zoom out just a touch. There's the 1-1. That one bounces, and off to second goes Nora. And nice backup by the center fielder for Pulaski, Eva Meal, to keep Nora at second and prevent her from advancing to third on that overthrow. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Braylon. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Braylon really wanted that one. She just missed it. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Tony. Runner at second. Danica Gilbert on the mound. It's called strike 3. And there's 1 out. That'll bring up Gabby Emmons. Gabby walked, stole a base, and came around to score the Rebels' first run of the game. And then she struck out looking. Emmons also batting 311, so she should be due. First pitch is a ball. Nora taunting, as she does. Here's the 1-0 to Gabby. That one's high, 2-0. Quick return by the catcher to make Nora go back to second. Here's the 2-0. Another high one, 3-0. So that runner in scoring position really getting into Danica's head here. 3-0 to Gabby. She shows button. She better be pull that one back. Ball gets away. Vandervoort comes into third. She rounds third. And Emmons is going to go all the way to second, as she should. Finally, Gabby gets walked and takes second base. That'll bring up Shelby Holcomb to the plate. Shelby grounded out to first, hit a single, and came around to score. Here she is, runners at second and third. Ground ball. Oh, it's bobbled by Danica. She's got nowhere to go. Ball gets thrown home, and it gets thrown away. That's going to allow Emmons to score. Shelby takes second. Goes halfway. And so 2 runs score on that E1. And with 1 out, 2 runners in, and a runner on second, Grace O'Hara comes up to bat, ready to get her sweatshirt all dirty. Well, she'll probably get hit by the pitch, and she'll just have a dirt mark. Yeah. Either way, it's more dirt. That's right. So 1 out, runner on second, 2 runs in. Here's Grace. Grace has got a single and a sacrifice. Actually, you know what? It's not a sacrifice because no run scored. But she did move the runner over. She did her job. So she's 1 for 2. There's the 1-0 pitch, and she fouls that one off at the plate. One ball and 1 strike on Grace O'Hara. Low and outside for a ball. Holcomb dances off the second. Retreats back. 2 balls and 1 strike on O'Hara. That's called strike 2, 2-2. And over to third comes Shelby. Stolen base. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at third. There's 1 out. Rebels lead 5-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Grace goes down, not without some effort. So 2 outs now on the Rebels, and here's Kaylin Donor. Kaylin's hit an RBI double and came around to score her last at-bat just last inning. She absolutely launched the ball and pops this one up, and that's going to go out of play for strike number 1. Here's the 0-1. Oh, swung about a minute early on that one. Got fooled by the changeup. Nice pitch by Danica Gilbert on that one. Here's the 0-2 for Kaylin Donor. And swing and a miss, strike 3. So all 3 outs on strikeouts, which is good news for Danica Gilbert. But the Rebels pick up 2 more runs in the top half of the 5th, and after 4.5 innings of play, they lead 5-1. Coming up in the bottom half of the 5th inning for the Blue Devils, it's their 6, 7, 8 batters: Liliana Maluzio, Caitlin Hathaway, and Sarah O'Donnell, all due up in the bottom of the 5th for the Blue Devils.
Oh, this is my phone. Like, he texts me and says, "You sure this is the batter what? Batter what? Sorry." He never says it. He never says
All right, bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch is hit. Shelby Fields throws to first in time. Out number 1. Nice play by the Rebels infield. That'll bring up number 8, Caitlin Hathaway. First pitch, strike 1. Caitlin struck out swinging back in the 2nd inning for the 3rd out. She's batting .227 on the season thus far. 1 ball and 1 strike, or at least she was at the beginning of the game. Swings and fouls that one straight back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yep, Caitlin and then Sarah. There's a foul ball. Sarah O'Donnell, the right fielder. Oh. Yeah, what is that, number 12? Okay, yep, it is. So they must be subbing her in. She did not start. That one gets away from Brockway. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Caitlin Hathaway. And she swings at a high one, strike 3 for out number 2. Pinch hitting for Sarah O'Donnell, number 12, Ellie McConnell. He fouls that first one back to the backstop, strike one. The number 8 hitter in the lineup. And Ellie fouls another one back. Slowed her swing down to make sure she can make contact with that breaking pitch. Ellie's batting .261 on this season with 6 hits off of 23 at-bats. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Braylon Tony. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the Blue Devils go down 1-2-3 here in the 5th inning. After 5 innings of play, it is the APW Rebels 5, Pulaski Blue Devils 0. Coming up to bat for the Rebels, it is Autumn Brockway, and then top of the order, Katie Schick, Estelle Dallin, and Honora Vandervoort. Coming up in the 6th inning. Time is it?
11:13. Liv said they haven't heard anything yet. She just wants to play.
No,
Then they can go to nationals.
I'd say after this game, grab Estelle and I would start heading to Corning. Worst case, you get a call and you just turn around.
No, I just don't want to miss it. Like,
right?
They're a half an hour from the field. So they haven't gotten word yet. They can't start before 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Right. You got to enable them to get there at least an hour early. It's a half hour to get there.
She said that it's a half an hour to get there and they get at least an hour to warm up.
I feel like I just said that. All right, here it is. Top of the 6th inning. First pitch to Autumn is in the dirt. Ball 1. There's the 1-0. Another bouncer. That one about a 55-footer. 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Gilbert. Swung on. Autumn punches this one down. Foul. The right field line. 2 balls and 1 strike now. That was a little bit of an excuse me swing by Autumn. She didn't get all the way around on that one. Autumn, he gets a hold of this one. Center fielder underneath it and makes the grab. Nice catch in center field by Eva Meal. So with 1 out, that brings up Katie Schick, who has yet to get a hit this game. Although she's been walked twice. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and 2 walks. First pitch, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 to Katie. That's called strike 1. Katie needs to adapt up there. That's been called a strike on her all day. Oh, she jumps on a high one, pops this up. Second base player makes the catch. And that's out number 2 on the Rebels. So with 2 outs and no one on, here is Estelle Dallin. Estelle, late excuse me swing, strike 1. Stell's 1 for 3 with a single strikeout, and she popped out to right. Swing and miss. Fooled by that one. 0-2. Pulled her head out and everything. She was so fooled by that one. There's the 0-2 pitch to Dalin. And she reaches that one and hits it right up the middle, fielded in center field by Eva Mia. It's a 2-out, 2-strike single for Estelle Dalin. That'll bring up Honora Vandervoort. Honora's 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double, a run scored, a stolen base, and a caught stealing. First pitch to Honora, misses, ball 1. You'd think they would just, I don't think you can intentionally walk like that, though, can you? Here's the 1-0 to Vandervoort. Dalin still at first base. Here's the pitch. 2-0. Dalin goes back to first. Two balls and no strikes on Vandervoort. Runner at first, 2 outs, 5-1 lead. That pitch outside. 3-0. Honora is most likely green lighted here, and if she sees a strike, she will swing at it. Honora, one of the most aggressive softball players on this team, if not the most aggressive. And it's ball 4. Gets rid of the ball. Ball gets away from the catcher, but Estelle stops at second base. So it's a 2-out walk. And with runners at first and second, here's Braylon Tony at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's in there. Call strike 1. What's she going to throw next? Oh, can you? And Tony hits this one. Ground ball is short. She goes across the diamond and just gets there for the out. Wow. 6-3 for out number 3. So close. So close. So the Rebels threaten, but the Blue Devils able to hold them off and keep the Rebels scoreless in the 6th inning. Bottom of the 6th coming up. The Blue Devils trail 5-1 here in Pulaski. Due up for the Blue Devils. It's their number 9 hitter and then top of the order. So Kylie Thompson, Lily McLaughlin, and Madison Pollock due here in the bottom of the 6th inning. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. And it's okay for you to donate money to my cause. I'd love some new equipment. Okay, bottom of the 6th inning. Here is Kylie Thompson. Her second plate appearance of the game. She struck out swinging her first at bat back in the 3rd. Shows bunt and it goes foul, strike 1. That'll get the infield on their toes. I don't think they were quite prepared for Kylie to be bunting. Pitch inside, 1-1. Kylie not showing bunt that time. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike two. Autumn not able to hold on to that ball. Oh, it bounced off of her glove. Funny, she pinched her finger. The umpire will clean off the base, give her a moment to try to regain some feeling. Umpires and catchers, part of that special club of lunatics that like to be behind the home plate. Balls and bats flung and thrown at you. It's like being a hockey goalie. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Braylon. Inside, ball two, 2-2. Tony Deal swung on, and it is punched foul almost into the dugout. We'll do the 2-2 again. Kylie doing a good job of bolting out of that batter's box as soon as she made contact with the ball. Blue Devils need base runners. Here's the 2-2. Sits on it, goes right back to Braylon over to first in time. 1-3 goes the putout for out number one. That'll bring us to the top of the order. Number 4, the catcher, Lily McLaughlin, coming to base. Coming to base? Coming to bat. Now, Lily has reached twice on walks, so she does not have an official at-bat yet. This time grounds this into right field, and she's got herself a leadoff single. And so she's 1 for 1. Next up, Madison Pollock. Madison's grounded out to third base twice, Shelby. First pitch is a strike, gets away from Autumn. She throws away her helmet. No throw, though. So Lily reaches second on that passed ball. Here's the 0-1 to Pollock. That's a riser. 1-1. One out on Pulaski. They trail 5-1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Madison Pollock. She's the number 2 hitter and second base player. And she fouls that one back to the backstop. Here's 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. Braylon gets set and rips one in there. Swing and a miss, strike 3, gets away, and she's going to reach first safely. She's rounding first, and she's going to go to second. So it's a strikeout. So it's a K for Braylon, but E2 allows Madison to reach first. Lily advances to third. So now with 1 out and runners at second and third, here's the center fielder, Eva Meal. She has struck out in both of her at-bats. Once looking, once swinging. First pitch to Eva is a ball. 1-0 with 1 out and runners at second and third. Swings at that one, that foul. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Meal. So 1 ball, 1 strike. It's a high one. 2 balls and 1 strike. Runners at second and third. 1 out. Rebels lead 5-1. Bottom of the 6th inning. Pulaski at bat. Here's the pitch. Another high one. 3 balls and 1 strike to Eva Meal. Mind you, Eva has struck out twice. And that's in there for call strike 2. Braylon battling her way back. It's a full count now with 1 out. There's Tony with the payoff pitch. Swung on, foul back over the backstop. That'll go down the hill and almost into the road. Emil staying alive. Braylon gets her sign. And another foul ball. Quite the battle here between number 7s. Braylon, number 7. Ava, number 7. Here's the payoff pitch. It's popped up. Holcomb underneath it. Makes the grab for out number 2. Next up, number 5, the shortstop, Hayden Reynolds. Hayden went down looking in the first and popped out to the catcher, Autumn. Here she is with runners at second and third. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th inning. Swings and fouls that one back. It's strike 1 on Hayden. Rebels lead 5-1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pulaski needs a single to start clawing their way back here if they're going to have a chance. That one, no, doesn't drop in time. 1-1. Tried the little rainbow pitch to get Hayden to bite, but she does not. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and drilled out to left field. O'Hara plays it on a hop, gets us into the cutoff. No throw from the relay. It's an RBI single for Hayden Reynolds. McLaughlin scores. Pollock goes to third. Reynolds at first. Good play, Grace. Great play by Grace O'Hara in the outfield. That'll bring up Danica Gilbert to the plate. Danica struck out swinging and popped out to center. That first pitch is a ball. 1-0. On the pitch, Hayden Reynolds takes second. So runners at second and third now with 2 outs, 1 run in. It's a 5-2 ball game in favor of the Rebels. That pitch is high, ball 2. 2-0 on Danica Gilbert. Here's the 2-0 from Braylon. It's a riser. 3-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch from Braylon. Swung on. Wow, strike 1. I thought for sure Gilbert would have been red lighted on that. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Braylon rips one in there. That's high, ball 4. And the bases are loaded now with 2 outs for Liliana Miluzio. What's that? 6. Miluzio is the number 6 batter. She's batting .333 on the season with 2 doubles. Courtesy runner for Danica coming in is Alessandra Parker, number 2. And we're going to have a meeting of the minds on the mound. All right, conversation over. So the infield knows what they're going to do depending on where the ball is hit. Braylon focused on throwing strikes to Liliana. 2 outs, bases loaded. And it's a little blooper, and Braylon makes the grab. for out number 3. So they Rebels get themselves into trouble, able to squeak their way out after only giving up 1 run. So after 6 innings of play, the APW Rebels lead 5-2 here in Pulaski. Coming up to bat in the top of the 7th, it's the middle of the order. Gabby Emmons, Shelby Holcomb, and Grace O'Hara.
Our kids went there when they were little. Really? They even let us go before she hit kindergarten. She was only like 4 years old, actually. But because Olivia was there, they said that she could stay. They had so much fun. It was only for part of the day. Yeah. Well, at least they're outside doing something. Yeah, exactly. Right.
You could always play Cowboys and Indians and just tie them all to trees, too.
I'm sure somehow that's not a preparation for it.
Cowboys and indigenous folks, is that better? All right, top of the 7th inning, Rebels with a 5-2 lead. Here's Gabby Emmons. Emmons is 0 for 1 with a strikeout, 2 walks, a stolen base, and 2 runs scored. So she has certainly been doing her job. 0-1 on Gabby. Danica deals, and that's fouled off. 0-2. So here's the 2-strike pitch from Danica. And Gabby fouls another one straight back. She is on it. She's got the timing right. She's got to get the barrel of the bat in the right spot. Here's the 2-strike pitch again. That one low, ball 1. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And it's a foul tip. And the catcher not able to hold on to it. Emmons stays alive. Here's the 1-2 again. Emmons making lots of contact. A little punch of this one, and Danica able to grab it for out number 1. Well, good effort, and she continually kept making contact. Only good things can come of that in time. Next up, Shelby Holcomb. Shelby, 1 for 2. She got a single, came around to score, reached on an error, and stole third base. She also grounded out to first. Here's the 1-0 to Shelby. And she pops this one up, first base side, out of play. A dad over there did the obligatory of reaching his hand out with no intention whatsoever of actually catching the ball. Here's the 1-1 from Danica Gilbert. And Shelby fouls out one straight back to the backstop. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gilbert 1 strike away from out number 2. That one bounced. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes on Shelby Holcomb. Danica Gilbert for Pulaski deals, and Shelby, ground ball, knocked out by Danica, picks it up, throws over the first in time for out number 2. Good play by Danica in the pitcher's circle. Now, pinch hitting for Shelby Holcomb is Carmody Sabine. First pitch is a strike. And we're going to. What happened? Something happened with Danica on that throw or something. Could have been after knocking that ball down that Shelby hit. And after throwing that, looks like she tweaked her back on that pitch. Probably she grabbed at her lower right side of her back. That's her push off foot and the drag foot. It's where a lot of motion occurs. Not uncommon for a pulled muscle or a strained muscle in that location for a softball pitcher. So between the awkward outstretch, yeah, she tweaked her back. Right, that awkward catch and then knocking that ball down. So coming into pitch is Alessandra Parker. So because of the injury, Alessandra should have as much time as she wants to get loose and warmed up. So hopefully some heat and massage, maybe some Tiger Balm will be able to help out Danica Gilbert recover from that tweak in her back. It should just be, hopefully, it's just a muscle strain or spasm, something that a hot tub will be able to take care of. Now, the important part here for Alessandra is to make sure that she loosens up. She should have as much time as she needs to get loose. And last thing you want to do is to have her feel pressured and rush through it and not get as loose as she can. This is a great opportunity for Alessandra. She's in complete control of everybody's day. She could warm up for an hour and ruin all of our afternoons if she wanted to.
Let's go. Stay open.
You know, it's better that she ruin our afternoon by warming up than hurt herself by not warming up. Yeah, 2 outs. Yep. Alessandra's looking like she's throwing some good balls there, but it's all up to her. Arm's got to feel loose. The bat's got to be loose. Yeah, it looks like Alessandra's ready to go. So 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Nobody on. No balls and one strike to Carmody Sabine. And that is a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. It'd be nice if the umpire told that to the brand new pitcher. Here's the 1-1. That's in there. Call, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Carm. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Alessandra. Oh, and it hit her. So Carm Sabine hit by a pitch. She'll take first base. Now coming up to pinch, not pinch, excuse me. Coming up to bat, number 21, Kaylin Donor. Oh, and she gets hit by the first pitch. So first and second now. And in steps Autumn Brockway with 2 outs and runners at first and second. And there's the pitch. Autumn reaches up high. Alessandra field ball, and it's a 1-3 put out for out number 3. So she does what's needed of her when called on, and the Blue Devils' most dire of need time. Alessandra Parker gets the final out. After 6.5 innings of play, it's the Rebels 5 and the Blue Devils 2. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the 7th inning, last licks for the Pulaski Blue Devils, and it's the bottom third of the order. There's 7, 8, 9 batters. Caitlin Hathaway, most likely Ellie McConnell, and Kylie Thompson due up for the Blue Devils in their last lick opportunity to try to come back and at least even the score. All right. Here is Caitlin Hathaway. She is 0 for 2, struck out swinging in both of her at bats. Oh, and she was going for the bus, but the bus just moved. Quick thinking by the bus driver. 0-1 is the count. Pitch is high, 1-1. She's expecting them to come back and tie. There's call, strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tony in the circle. Low, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Caitlin Hathaway. Oh, it one's low. It bounces 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch from Braylon Tony. That's ball 4. It's a leadoff walk for the Blue Devils, and Hathaway is on at first.
Come on, fire it in there, kid. Let's go.
Next up, number 12, Ellie McConnell, who came in to pinch hit in the 5th inning. She struck out swinging. First pitch high, ball 1. That one's low, blocked by the umpire. That's going to allow Hathaway to take second with ease. So Hathaway takes second on a wild pitch. And it is 2-0 on Ellie McConnell. Ellie swings and misses, 2-1 now. Tony has her sign. And that one is fouled back. 2 balls and 2 strikes on McConnell. Here's the 2-2 from Braylon. Swung on. It hit off her leg. It hit her leg. Foul ball. So it's a strike because it hit her leg in the batter's box. That makes it a foul ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Ellie. We'll try this again. There's a better hit. Goes right to Katie Schick. Throws over the first in time for out number 1. 4-3 for out number 1 on the play. Caitlin Hathaway advances to third. Caitlin Hathaway's run, though, means nothing to the Rebels. They have a 3-run lead. They need to focus on the batters. Here's Kylie Thompson. That ball gets away from Autumn, and Caitlin Hathaway's facing the wrong way. She could have stole home. 1-0 on Thompson. Thompson has struck out swinging and grounded out to the pitcher in her 2 plate appearances today. 1 out and a runner on third. 5-2, Rebels with the lead. Bottom of the 7th inning. And pitch low and inside. 2-0 on Kylie Thompson. Here's the 2-0 from Braylon. High, 3-0. There's the 3-0 pitch. Misses, ball 4. So 4-pitch walk on Kylie Thompson. So timeout call by the coach. And some kind of an appeal here. I don't know if she's saying if she thinks. So Coach Streifert is saying that Kylie Thompson walked, rounded first base, got tagged on her way back to first base. The umpires are saying that she did not round. Really, what the umpires are secretly saying is we weren't paying attention because we're thinking this is just high school softball. So runners at the corners. Lily McLaughlin stepping in, the leadoff hitter, the leadoff batter, representing the tying run for Pulaski. She is 1-for-1 with 2 walks, a single, and 2 runs scored. First pitch high, ball 1. And Kylie Thompson takes second base on defensive indifference. There's 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Braylon Deal swung on. Oh, just past the diving Katie Schick. Fielded by Dallin out in center field. Turning. And there she's tagged out at second for out number 2. So McLaughlin with a single. And she is caught. So this is an 8-6 put out. There are 2 outs now. It is 5-4, though. Madison Pollock is the tying run, and the first pitch is strike 1. 5-4 is the score. We've got ourselves a nail biter here in Pulaski. Well, not going to bite your nails if you get hit in the back. Madison Pollock takes first base. It like caught her on the side, I think. It was hard to tell. So runner on first, 2 outs. Eva Meal up to bat. Now Eva is 0 for 3. Oh, it's just popped straight up. Coming over is Nora Vandervoort with out number 3, and it's a Rebel victory. So, wow, what a game here in Pulaski. 5-4, great play by Honora Vandervoort coming over to make that grab in foul territory behind third base. Great job. Another game well played. Let's go, Rebels! All right, so with that play in time, that's going to allow Estelle Dallin to leave here and get down to Cortland to see her older sister play for the Jefferson Community College Cannoneers in their second round of the playoffs. There's their celebration. Player of the game. Let's see. Can we see who does it go to? I like being this close to these girls. And there it is. It goes to Shelby Holcomb, player of the game, with 2 putouts made from third base. So good job for Shelby. Good job to the Rebels. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Look at these beautiful winners. Your APW 2026 Rebels softball team win this one here 5-4 over Pulaski. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day.